And well, hello everyone, amigos. This is Lidacor with me, and mem today, Saracens and Franks. In a first look, Mr. Lidacor, what do you think? What is best civilization for you in this matchup?
I feel like, especially based on the statistics we have seen in this one, I like Franks a lot more. It's a fairly versatile civilization, a little bit heavy towards cavalry, but they have a lot stronger eco than Saracens do. Like, with Saracens, you are so much reliant on your market, and we'll see if that's going to work out for Dark. We could see some sort of a Castle Age Knights all in with the market abuse, but I feel like the problem is that if you can't use your market to maximum efficiency, then you're just going to fall behind so much economically compared to a Franks player.
This is what I don't like about this civilization. Like, it's kind of like a meme, right? Like, with how much time you can sustain with this market abuse. Like, it's feel like if you don't make early damage, you're gonna fall behind all the time. But if you do the damage, it can be just the opposite, because your transition to Castle and even Imperial Age can be sick. But honestly, Frank civilization, if you are doing a decent economy and full knights, he will need camels. The archers not gonna work, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think now that the Saracen archers lost their most of their building attack bonus, now they have okay archers, so they're not better than Ethiopians or Britons or Vietnamese, but they also don't have as you said, late Imperial cavalry, so don't have Cavalier, don't have Paladin. So really, their strongest play was archers, and they kind of lost that ability now that they can get through walls very easily.
So honestly, for me, I think that the ideal situation with Saracen, this is all debate, because you know that now we see 3 villages on wood for Dark, and maybe we're going to think that he's going to go scout, but I think really he should go scout with the Saracens, and then not use the market to abuse, just a little bit to stabilize maybe and go up, but with your own proper economy. Because if you don't have your proper economy, I really not convinced, even more in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. So I can see more like trying to squeeze out an early Imperial with a market instead of just, I don't know, having it free on food and just buying food all the time. That shouldn't really work out. BacT is also going for scouts.
Did Dark kill one boar? I have the feeling that he killed one boar shooting with the TC, and someone in my channel said, and I don't see the second dead body boar, and I think he killed it.
Yeah, he had to kill it.
Yeah, the second boar for BacT is disappearing now after really a while, and yeah, when we were talking, he killed it, man. I mean, this is disaster. And I was talking yesterday with Supi about this topic. Like, yeah, it's so smooth, but I said it's a big risk. And then you fall behind.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, and 2 years ago, there were only a couple of players doing this, like mostly Chinese players like Yo, Vivi, BacT as well. But nowadays, everybody's doing it. Like, I've seen Viper doing it, and I just don't understand why. Like, the risk that you are taking is so big.
And what you gain? That your villages are not low HP? Because honestly, how much you gain with that? 1 second, maybe? I mean, you don't gain anything, in my opinion. But hey, but look how they balance the economy. I mean, just the high quality of the players is there. Like, he's going up. 21 population with 1 boar less. And it's still going up in time. Because this is in time. It's just few seconds behind to BacT, but BacT is with 1 population less. So imagine if he got those 350 food that he should have, because now he's gonna be out of ships very soon, because there's obviously no resources left.
Yeah, I think that standard 21 pop scouts is completely viable with Saracens. You don't have a Dark Age eco bonus, so 20 pop would be a little bit harder. I think he will have just enough sheep to survive until Feudal Age before dropping the farms, and he had to push in, I think, all 4 of his deer to compensate though. Whereas if BacT pushes in his deer, he's gonna get some nice extra eco from it, as we'll probably have scout mirrors coming.
Well, let's see what they are going to do. For now, huge walls. Really nice and huge walls. Yesterday, we will talk later if you want, but yesterday, hopefully we'll get some good series. Yesterday, some of the games, especially for me in the second series, were amazing. I love it, the Gold Rush game. I don't know what you think, but we can talk about that, because there is one villager now attacking Dark Villager, and he's already delaying, and that's gonna be annoying. Yeah, I mean, he's putting the pressure already, BacT.
Yeah, he is really playing like a good old and experienced player. He knows that his opponent isn't walled, and he can delay that stable just a couple of seconds, and that could help so much.
He's doing that. He's bringing now a spear. There's a scout. I see the resources for Dark, and it's quite nice how he still has 300 food in the bank with one boar less. So he's gonna be able to make some scouts. He's doing this stable. I like this stable choice, to be honest, and I think it makes sense because what we were talking in the start, the arts is now. I don't think it give anything at all.
No, absolutely not. This Frankish player can just go scout and skirm, and that's going to work much better than Saracen archers.
Yeah, need mobility, but he's not doing a scout. We see the spears. There is 2 scouts coming. He has to be careful there because he has no defense, but he make a small palisade fast, okay, and he's gonna send a spear. I feel that he's feeling already behind, and as you can see, he's doing the horse collar, not doing a single scout, because he want to go for the economy, but he need to start to make farms because his economy is started to be really unbalanced, and he's gonna lose a villager already. I mean, Dark is right now, I don't say panic, but he's struggling big time.
Yeah, we don't know if he's just not warmed up or something, but we also have to add that he's a very young player. This is the first huge tournament he's playing in, I think. Especially it's Decider series, so like just imagine being there. He's 16 years old and he's playing for a $60,000 tournament, Deciders.
Well, he played in King of the Desert 3 too, but I don't think he's just nervous, you know. I mean, these people, I have learned that these young guys are probably less nervous than the olders, you know, because you know they are more, how to say in English, I don't know, you know, their character, they're gamers, you know. It's just that he's right now, since he lost the boar, I think he's just trying to balance the economy. He did the stable and didn't make a single scout, and this is because he's trying to make a different strategy. He's adapting to his probably initial plan, and that seems to be working.
Yeah, I think the problem that he's facing is that if you don't make your own scouts, you just have to keep chasing those scouts, and they would just run around and be super annoying. Oh god.
Well, according to the Capture Age, he has lost already 3 villages. He's gonna lose probably another on the berries. He's not even reacting against that. I think he's gonna lose it. Maybe he's gonna save it. No, he's gonna lose it. No, he saved it, okay. He saved it, that one, but still, he's 3 villages behind. 3 villages behind. Now I know. Oh man, this is looking terrible for him. Looking terrible, like right now.
Like this is how I would play against a player that is 500 rating higher than me. They just keep running around with their scouts, and you're like hopelessly chasing them with oh, look at that snipe.
Yeah, he killed another. He's now trying to wall on the left. I mean, look at the huge China walls he's doing, Dark. BacT in the meanwhile is doing similar walls, but well, with that advantage that he's gonna kill right now the villager number 5. No, it's so many spears. But I don't understand this gameplay by him. Honestly, like, I know that he lost the scout, but how do you expect to catch up with this? I mean, I don't get it. And he's not even mining gold, Lidakor.
Yeah, I feel like he had to go for some smaller walls. Like, these are way too ambitious against... Like, you either have to start walling earlier, or you have to go for smaller walls. Oh, if that's a 6 soldier...
No, he saved it for now, but maybe now he's going away. Also, hopefully we are going to keep synchronizes all the time, because with Capture Age I have noticed that the game is also slowed down a little bit. I am in 16 minutes 15 seconds right now. Hopefully we are the same. And he's gonna take now the villager. Now he took the villager number. There you go. Number 5 villager down. Resources
I mean,
still... Nah. Yeah, go.
Even with market usage now, I feel like Dark is just so much behind. By the way, he's gonna click up to Castage the same time. That's the Saracen market. He just sold his stone. He's 5 villager behind, didn't mine gold, and he's still going up at the same time.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm surprised. The thing is that with all this situation, IDLTC for Dark, according to Capture Age, 1 second. BacT, 40 seconds. So it makes that he's only 3 villages behind. I say only because he lost 5. So he actually because of the idle time, he has recovered 2 villages with BacT. And he's up, well, it's 1 village recovered because he's also 15 seconds behind or something, 1 or 2 villages. And then his 2 stables. It's crazy, the Saracens market, to be honest, because he's playing really poorly, in my opinion. But look, he's still there, man. Actually, if he's going camels now, Franks cannot do too much damage through this, that the economy should be much better for BacT.
Yeah, I think the Saracen market is always a tricky building because it's not just the market prices. I think one of the more underrated things in the Saracen market is that it's a cheap building. It costs you only 75 wood to make that market. Other civilizations can't afford the market because they have to go for stable and blacksmith. And Saracens can afford the market for cheap and can also have better prices than others.
Yeah, well, let's see what he's going to do. He's doing the bloodlines, but the bigger problem that I see here is that, yeah, they can go similar units, like double stable both, well, one knight, the other camel, but now, well, he will need to use market more times to make even TCs. He's gonna lose another village. That village need to put in closer farm, and he's doing. I mean, he's adapting well. Well, I mean, it's crazy. If he can come back in this game, I don't know what to say. Seriously, like he has never attacked his opponent in the leader court. Never in the game. Another village down.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough, but the thing is that BacT is also sort of inconsistent in games. So right now BacT is leading massively, but it wouldn't be unprecedented to see him starting to fall behind. But I think Pike and Knight here for BacT should be more than enough.
Well, let's see. Let's see. The two... Oh my god, this is a hole. Where's a hole? How he enter? And now he's adding 2 archery ranges. I mean, he break the palisade.
He actually... No. Dark opened it. Dark wanted to go out with 1 camel and he opened the palisade.
Okay, good timing. Oh, wow. And now double archery range, so he want to go 1 TC. I mean, at least Dark is reading now the game properly, because he knows that he can't sit down in a boom. So he's gonna try to go aggressive. Like camels and archers 1 TC push. This is what he's looking that he want to do. And let's see if it's gonna work. I mean, a snowball can happen. The score is still... surprisingly close. The 2 scouts that has done a massive damage is still alive, and Dark has 10 minutes idle economy.
Yeah, now BacT also has 4 minutes idle economy, and BacT could lose all his knights here, so he will need something against those camels pretty soon, like pikemen or more monks.
Yeah, but the monks now are gonna be tricky because he's doing cav archers. Wow. Doing cav archers, he has no fletching. The cav archers are definitely done for the monks, for snipe the monks. And honestly, he can now go and raid. If he can go in and raid, the game is still not that far because he's... Oh my god, but those 2 scouts are still taking more villages. Come on. I mean, kill that Dark. It's incredible. I mean, 1 HP, one scout is 1 HP and taking another. I mean, seriously. Okay. Well, it's what it is.
The value you got out of that scout was crazy. Like... It was 5 scouts from BacT and he killed 9 villagers with them. That is just crazy. It's 11 villagers deficit now for Dark. And yeah, he kind of has to go for a Castle Age all in here with cav archers. The problem for him is that by the time he starts attacking, his opponent is going to have all the resources protected by TCs. So he can just raid with cav archers. There's also wood line at the back for BacT, so really there's nowhere to go for raiding.
No, he needs siege. He need, I mean... He need everything, and there is the 30C income. 1, 2 town centers, this is 13 villages ahead. I don't know if he's gonna go for the siege or so forward, but he need to do it. Those cavarches are only with fletching. It's true that now he's gonna kill probably the first villager. Maybe not, he's walling. Look at BacT, he's solid, but the village is down, okay. I mean, he's trying to make some damage, but now, how many villages he need to kill to get there? A lot, really a lot, and there's a lot of knights already and monks from BacT.
Yeah, this is going to be rough for Dark, and I think that this is going to be a decisive fight. There isn't enough camos to fight this one.
Now this is the game now. I mean, well, the first game, I don't know, it sometimes happen. I mean, all this come from losing the board against the TC. Seriously. Because otherwise, if he's gonna play all the games like this, it's a 4-0. But I really want to justify this gameplay, Lidacor, because he lost the board, and then he was thinking, I can't go a standard, a scout, because it's truth. I mean, you cannot match up Frank's economy with 1 board less, going a scout, and the scout from Frank's in the start got more HP. It's really impossible, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he also went for very big balls, given the circumstances though. So I feel like if he plays a little bit with smaller walls, then it could have been different. Tries to snipe the monks, and one monk goes down only.
Yeah, well, but the walls, I mean, if you check his map, he needed to wall probably close to the TC because the goal is really bad located. If you check, he needed to go ambitious walls in that goal. And on the left, well, if he's going closer walls, it's too wide open area, you know, like it wasn't really close map. You usually want to be a little bit closer to the edge of the map or maybe the corner. But well, that's already done, and now he's 20 villages behind, and honestly, he's gonna keep trying, but this is game over.
Yeah, this is going to be very rough because at the end of the day, especially now that there's no camos out, or at least not a lot of them, BacT can just keep going knights. He's going for Surge Stable, and he would just start mining stone and drop a castle in the face of Dark to finish the game, I believe.
Well, let's see. Or, well, you know that sometimes they finish the game when they decide to resign. And even if the game is over, honestly.
Yeah, Dark is trying to reboom, but he's already 20 villagers behind against Frank's economy, so that's Boso, Heavy Plow, Via Barrow. Dark actually has pretty decent eco upgrades himself. I'm surprised that he was able to afford all of those.
I don't know. Well, we will see. We will see. I really think that these leader cores are the most complicated games to cast. Because you are trying to find some solution for the player that is behind when there is not. So I really don't know how to cast these games at this point. Because the game for me is extremely over. So you are trying to make this more interesting, to give some hope. Look at that Mangonel with 1 HP, he left it alive. I don't understand. I mean, when a game is not your game, it's not your game, huh? Seriously.
Yeah, this is looking really rough for Dark over here. And this is just going nowhere. That's my problem. Like, he's defending, but he's never going to be able to break out. And BacT could just sit back and boom on 10 TCs if he wants to right now.
Yeah, well, look at the score difference, guys. 53 villages, 68, 16 Larry's army, 36. Thanks God, game over. Wow, disappointed game. Like, I don't think yesterday there was a single game as one-sided as this one.
Yeah, this one was very rough. And BacT actually had a very good start, and Dark had a kind of disaster start, losing the boar, and then he just got absolutely torn apart by those scouts. I think that this game was basically over when he lost 5 villagers in feudal.
Like, I mean, I'm checking now the statistics. And checking the statistics, we can see that the time up in castle list for BacT was 19 minutes 14 seconds. Why? He did, if I'm not wrong, 2 maximum 3 scouts extra, leader core. So with 2-3 scouts extra, he just killed 5-6 villages, made all the damage, and then won that. Dark got that really bad time, but thanks to the market, 19-minute castlage, which is very nice. It's fast, but he was already super behind. Well, the game has sadly not really big story anymore, and we go for game number 2. That leader core is gonna be better for sure.
Well, yeah, it's not that hard to be better than this because.
Exactly.
Well, this was a little bit underwhelming, but let's hope that Dark just wasn't warmed up well enough. Yeah, because we will have to check his home maps. Now, hopefully. I would think that Dark is actually the weaker player of Red, and Viking is for BacT in Blue. One thing I'm noticing is that Dark's home maps are mostly maps where it's very hard for BacT to snipe early villagers, like islands, hideout. So he wants to go for more of these safe start maps. He believes that late game is where he wants to win this.
Do you think it's really important when the whole maps, I mean, with the map pool is 7 maps, and there's only 7 games? I only think that the whole maps are not that important anymore. You know, of course, you need to win. But if you want to win 4-0, you need to know how to play all the games. All is gonna be home maps from your opponent. So I think it's really not important the whole maps at all.
Yeah, especially like if there was more maps like we are going to have in the main event, it's a completely different thing because you can skip some. But here, you only have 7 maps. You kind of have to be able to play all of them. Even if there was like 9 maps, you would have to because the chances of getting a certain map is still high. But especially with all maps, basically in the qualifiers, all maps are played. I would have preferred if there is one more map, just because like the final selection for the player that selects last, he doesn't even have to choose. It's like his final home map is whatever is left.
Yeah, I'm checking the map generation, and I like a lot BacT map. I mean, look how big it is, how wide it is. Like, even if he's losing the water, he can boom, relax it. There's many resources, and this is doesn't almost never happen in islands. That is many resources that even with galleys fully upgraded is not gonna reach. Look at the wood he selected. It's fantastic, and the goal, like his map is, in my opinion, much better. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, it's a very, very fat island. It's actually pretty rare that we have such a fat island, but it's very nice. The other secondary gold mine isn't that great because it could be denied later on, but it's still one of the better ones. And if you compare it to the one that Dark has, that is much, much worse. Overall, Dark's island is just awful. Most of the woodlands will be exposed to war galleys.
But this is the standard, to be honest. Like, the maps usually is like this, even with one goal exposed. Look at the second goal. Is close to the shoreline, so if he's losing the water, well, that goal is gonna be bye-bye. Being said that, would you prefer Vikings or Portuguese? I mean, I became more Portuguese fan since I saw that Feitorias that you can... I think it was Classic Pro versus Supi, I don't know if you remember, and Classic Pro in a game that he got completely lost, just went lame strategy, because for me it's lame, but really effective. You just wait till forever, and then Portuguese win.
Yeah, I think there was a heavy debate on whether or not that's actually fair to have like infinite resource generation, because there's only two ways you actually get, actually three ways to get infinite resources in the game, like relics, Feitorias, and Malay fish traps in 1v1. So that kind of makes these civilizations very brutal in late Imperial of islands. Remember that there was like a show match back then, or was it a tournament where I think it was Viper versus Hera, and Viper won with Malay fish traps on islands.
Yeah, I remember. I casted that game. My fanatic about islands was really well supported by that game. You know, like what the hell? I mean, yeah, but this happened because the maps are bad. I mean, you cannot have a map in Age of Empires that after 1 hour, Lidacor, you don't have resources anymore. Like, there's no resources to have a big battle. So these kind of things can happen with any seed, because yeah, with Portuguese you got those infinitive resources, but I'm sure that you don't have the same exactly resources in both islands. Like, one island probably will get a lot more wood than the other, and then you can check after that in the statistics, you know. So you will win the game because you cannot finish it. Then who get more resources win the game. That's it.
Yeah, now, the interesting thing is that I feel that in Hidden Cup 4 Islands, there is a lot more water. Like, there's always one very, very big open water space on one side of the map. So the islands are smaller, which means that, as you said, they run out of resources very, very fast. Like, basically, in mid to late Imperial, they already are chopping their final trees on their islands. Like, the interesting thing here with the Cis matchup, I think, is that in post-Imperial, like, very late game, Portuguese are better every way. Like, they will have shipwright available, something that Vikings do not have. Or is that dry dock? One of them is missing for them. I think it might be dry dock. But Portuguese have cheaper ships, they have stronger ships. So really, the Vikings can build on their stronger eco at the beginning of the game. As we have front dock galley play here from Dark, that is a little bit ambitious to my taste.
Well, I don't know. Let's see what he's planning to do. I think Dark here with fire galleys should be fine. BacT is on the left. We'll start with galleys. Remember that you will need to mass quite a lot of galleys to face now the fire galleys. The problem is that he's slower, and that's a problem. I don't know why he's not creating... Okay, he's creating now or not? Yeah, let's go. Creating galleys now, but this happened a lot. You see, okay, he removed it. He was creating 2 in one dock and not in the other. And the Vikings need... Yeah, well, but the Vikings can make the third dock, and then he can mass galleys. Honestly, I don't know what you think, but in late game, okay, but if BacT play properly, Vikings in castle, in middle feudal castle, it might be so dangerous. They are so cheap.
Yeah, they could be very, very dangerous, especially the extra wheelbarrow and overall the stronger eco. And BacT is walling himself. He's afraid of a landing, but that's never going to happen because Dark lured in the board with the scout. So Dark doesn't want to land, but BacT is afraid of it. not sure what to think about that. Like, there's absolutely no clue that he's gonna get landed, but he's investing a lot of resources into walls.
Well, it's okay, but he just want to be completely safe. Now he's gonna notice, obviously, that he's not getting landed because he can see the other dog. Yeah, he can see a couple of dogs, so there's no landing at all, and we have a standard game with some idle time in the dogs. He should be producing, and it's so important that non-stop producing, but this is the good thing with the galleys. Galleys will take the fishing ships quite fast, much faster than the fire galleys, but you don't send one only, you need to send more. And the scout, don't lose the scout, BacT. Almost losing the scout. Well, the scout is important, Leader Core. You need to gather information all the game.
Yeah, exactly, because if you lose that scout, you might actually get landed and you don't even notice it. One of the things to point out for BacT is that it takes much more micro, much more APM to use those galleys than the fire galleys. Fire galleys just send them in, whereas for galleys you constantly have to micro them, which is very, very time consuming for you, and that might actually cause some idle time on your docks, and there's a lot of idle time on BacT's docks.
Yeah, because he's microing now a lot, but he's microing well. He's taking 2-1 kills for now, and he's starting to match good amount of galleys. He need to hit him back. He got the fletching already. With fletching already, can do a good job. Don't go for the fishing ships. You need to attack the galleys, because if BacT keep massing galleys, then he's not gonna be able to. No. Look at good micro by BacT. Good micro by BacT. Leader Core, BacT is doing a good job, in my opinion, a really good job. Moving now back all those galleys, and if he keep microing like this, he can do the job, but like you said, so comfortable, so comfy, using the fire galleys, but no numbers. Double the numbers from BacT. If he's taking now a couple of battles more, he's getting the game.
Yeah, BacT is doing this one really well, and now big demo shot. Oh, that is a disaster for Darkin. I have to say that BacT has had some very, very bad tournament performances, like in the last year or so. After Definitive Edition, he often felt a little bit sloppy or rusty. But this tournament, so far, BacT has been convincing. So this game is also rather clean from him. It's 7 kills to 2 deaths right now for him.
But we have to be also realistic, I mean, Leader Core. I mean, I agree with what you said, but disagree in one point. This is the qualifiers, you know? I mean, BacT... The old BacT was in Tyrant, you know. The least we should ask him is to be at least in this decider, you know. And in the decider, except a few players like, I don't know. Well, what we saw yesterday, because yesterday we saw 4 players that could be in the main event for sure, you know. But except those kind of players, he should really be able to win in deciders as well to most of them, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, at least based on his tournament history. Now, Dark is actually not supposed to throw away his fire galleys because he wants to buy himself up. In fact, he already bought himself up to castles, so he wants to snowball this game with fire ships. And I mean, well, there's an archer range coming in for BacT, so he might actually landing himself.
Okay, let's see what he's going to do. He's on the way to Castle Age. Now he sells some resources. Yeah, he sells 100 stone, but well, I mean, you can go Castle Age, but if you go Castle Age without Navy, the galleys will still dominate completely. Look at the score difference, Leader Core. 600 score difference. He's doing the Tone Watch. He only needs the market back right now. Market, balance your economy a little bit and go up to Castle Age with more than triple the Navy, you know? More than triple is, for now, is domination.
Yeah, but if Dark gets to Castle Age with like 6, 7, 8 fire galleys, he's gonna have fire ships and he just overruns that. He can't lose that fleet. In fact, he should be keeping his fire galleys inside his dock and not out there on the field.
Yeah, but the problem, Leader Core, is that you can go away with the galleys forever. Like, BacT can just go away till he reach Castle Age and he still keep the numbers. I think this is what he should do right now. And, well, for now he tried to fight it before he's doing the upgrades, but when he has the upgrades, he will just go away. And that's it, I believe. Let's see if he's doing the market. He's now walling completely, and he has the resources to go up. And as soon as he get those galleys upgraded, just go away.
Yeah, exactly. The demos will be helpful as well. So when you are beaten to Castle Age like that, you probably want to make a couple of demos so that those fire ships don't have that easy time killing your ships.
Okay, let's see if he's gonna be able, because he got a couple of demos. Now he need to micro. The fishing ships are going down, but he's on the way to castle. His Vikings economy is still good. Look at another demo. Demo is doing a massive damage. I don't know if for you Captures is going well. For me it's not. Maybe they got some lag, and he's going a little bit in frames, but still, that's just secondary. And now he's going away, and it's still 20 galleys BacT, 6 only dark. Just run away, castle H, and then catch up. Those numbers is so difficult. Go, go, go.
Yeah, now, the tricky thing is that many of those galleys are weak, but BacT is also making a transport, and he went for Town Watch Wards. He's definitely afraid of a landing, but more importantly, he wants to land himself. He's hiding that transport in one of those docks. I don't even know which. Where's the transport at?
Key castle.
No, there's a transport. Capture says there is a transport. Oh, there it is, on the left.
Oh, yeah,
There's
I
an
see,
actual transport.
I was checking in the dock, but no. Okay, well, let's see. I was thinking that Captures was lying to us, you know, but it's there, so he's going away now with those galleys. Let's see the transport going away as well, obviously. But the transport, if he's sending 4 or 5 archers, he can do a massive damage. This is very smart. Look at BacT. He's sending 5 archers. Now, he's doing a TC now. He's doing a Tone Center. Imagine if he's transporting there and he can find the village. Obviously, the lag is needed, but he need to go. Fast and unpredictable. Now he's gonna go. He's gonna be crossbows and botkin, or he's gonna upgrade the galleys first. First the galleys. But the archers, come on. He's going to the right direction. No! That's the problem with the landing, Lidacor. He's going where there is only outposts. If he was to the left, he will take the TC being built and it will be a disaster.
Yeah, Dark sees it. Dark knows that it's coming. He's immediately sending a couple of villagers to the TC. And now he knows this is getting landed. But he will react to that one quite nicely. And at the end of the day, it's now 13 caravels. So he believes in the power of the caravels here. As BacT is just waiting for War Galley.
And not only that, the economy now is solid for Dark. He has now 11 villages more, looking good. He's working fine for you, Captures, because for me, it's going in frames, really.
Oh boy, all those War Galleys on the left side.
Yeah, they're dead.
That is actually a disaster for BacT because he invested a lot into his land push, and if that doesn't work out, he's going to start losing water.
Yeah, it's really laggy for me. Is laggy for you?
Not really. I think if it's laggy with Capture Age, the best thing to do is always restart Capture Age. Sometimes, sometimes it helps. Not always, but sometimes it does. And now it's 14 caravels against 10 War Galleys, though. So BacT investing that much to land might not actually work out.
Okay, let's see. I just restarted Capture Age. Hopefully it's gonna be better. It seems to be a little bit smoother now. We'll see. Now we don't see the idle echo and all that stuff because when you restart, all is missing. But now it seems to be smooth. They need to definitely fix this because it's not working great. Anyway, it's 14 villages behind. Similar Navy, 23-20, but now Dark is ahead. So obviously with more villages and now even better Navy, this game is looking
look at the
smooth
crossbows.
for Dark.
Look at those crossbows. They actually were transported around the walls. And that's not something that Dark was prepared for, and he's off from gold.
Yeah, he has a Siege Workshop and he's doing a Scorpion, so he's gonna be fine, I think. Look at the Siege Workshop there. And now he has the galleys there. He's fine. He's gonna lose all those crossbows soon, and he's gonna be fine. The advantage is now really, really big. I mean, he's gonna have ballistic. He's gonna take the transport. Transport is down as well. And, no Bozo for any of the players. Now BacT is doing, but when he's cleaning those crossbows, the advantage here for Dark is massive.
Yeah, it's huge. And he lost more villagers, but if you think about it, he still has his fishing eco alive, which is a huge thing. I just jinxed that because that is going down very soon. And longboats versus caravels is not going to be a good matchup for longboats. Very, very few matchups are bad for longboats, but caravels are.
Yeah, that's why people is speaking Portuguese being strong. And now he need to go back. This is 64. Well, you see, this is what happened with this map pool, which is nice, right? Like, you might like more maps or others, but honestly, when you see the first game Arabia and that clear win, the other maps has nothing to do with Arabia leader. And we can see now how BacT is having big problems, even if the score is now almost the same, with 20 villages more and same Navy. I don't know how BacT is gonna be able to keep the numbers all the time. Yeah, there is 3 Crobos still on his land, but yeah, he can produce Galley's Caravel forever.
Yeah, only 3 on gold though from Dark. I'm not sure what happened here.
That's why.
But
of the
apparently
archers.
his eco balance is all over the place. He's got TC on the other gold mine, that's why I'm surprised. I think the Vultures just went on the wood instead of the gold, and he wanted them on the gold.
Yeah, he will balance. He will balance. So now he just keep the numbers. 70 villas, 49. The score now increased a little bit more. The Crobos is still alive, but is not gonna achieve anything really huge. But well, probably the game will finish in imp. But if the Portuguese also reach Imperial with this economy difference faster than the Vikings, what BacT can do? He's still on 1 TC after 29 minutes. That's kind of weak.
And if you think about it now, yes, he did a landing, but that landing didn't do a lot of damage. So overall, he invested a lot into his walls as well, barracks, and archery. And those are expensive buildings when you keep fighting on water and you have to expand your eco at the same time. And as we discussed, post-Imperial, Portuguese just destroy Vikings.
Well, let's see what is going to happen, because we have now many longboats here. There is one demo, but he has so many. Well, he's mixed. Caravels, he got galleys, he got fire ships, everything. He need to go back, and it's still 80 villas. They increase. I mean, the difference only increase. Because it's 1 TC against 3 all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And the problem with those longboats is that they stack so well that the caravels do an awful lot of damage against them. Basically, caravel is the one of the very few counter units to longboats. That's why in water team games you always have a Portuguese player, because you have to be able to counter the longboats.
Yeah, and imagine now that he did Ballistic finally, and then he is also resisting careening. They are going to be so tanky, even more tanky with that armor extra. Dark don't need to take any risk. Might be a little bit more passive, yes, but who cares? This is a tournament game. You need to be safe. Don't make a bad battle. Keep doing galleys, keep doing villages. Just go for Imperial, and then Imperial bring the hammer and destroy your opponent.
Yeah, exactly. Especially because Portuguese will even have the +1 pierce armor from Karak, and that soon will happen because there is a castle on the way soon for Dark. As that is.
But now he's doing exactly what I was doing. Sorry that I interrupt you. He's doing exactly what he shouldn't. I mean, when you see that he's bringing it with more, just go away. Hit back, go away, don't lose, because now the army numbers for a moment was scary. It was almost double. He put again some good numbers there, but you don't want that the Vikings is getting triple the Navy, because then it can be a problem. With 1 TC Vikings, well, they can still do something.
Yeah, they're still a dangerous civ. There is going to be another transport coming in, so that's something that we have to keep in mind as well. And ship numbers aren't looking that great for Dark now. It's only 8 caravels against 15 longboats.
Yeah, 8, because the army there, just check on the left, guys. There's 2 Scorpions, 1 Monk, 1 Fire Ship, and 1 Scout. So Navy, man, he got nothing. I can't believe that Dark is able to lose this game. Well, right now he's going to make the castle. The castle, I'm not a real fan, but he probably is not doing more forward because he see that the Crobos are coming. Also, the Longbows are very close to the docks, to his docks. His boom is sick, is insane. And he's going to go up to Imperial, but now going to go up to Imperial with zero army, pretty much.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for him. And the thing is that oftentimes when you try to beat your opponent into Imperial, you go for fast fires, but fast fires don't work well against longboats. Like, longboats are fast enough, and longboats will still just melt fast fires. So really, Dark has to think about redocking at the back and starting to mass caravels for Imperial Age, and he also needs a couple of Wargang guns to clean up those crossbows. I think BacT wants to snipe the Scorpions with the longboats. Indeed, that's the case.
The big problem here is that castle is not in the shoreline, so you cannot create more docks, and well, that can be a problem. Is this a pause or is a what it is?
It's a pause.
Okay, man, I hate that. Capture H. For me, it doesn't say that is a pause. It say for you? Because for me...
No, it doesn't. Okay. It doesn't, so you have to kind of tab out and look into the game.
Okay.
So,
well, we can analyze, and the analyze is crazy. I mean, how do you explain that he got 40 villages more, but then BacT got 30 navy more? Ha!
Well, you invest into the boom, and the opponent invests into the army, so it's the same thing as like a triple stable Berber play versus a 5 TC boom. I like how Dark sent one fire ship to the right side. I think he's looking for some sneaky docks at the back, so maybe BacT is fishing or so, trying to find that. But soon he's gonna have to think about redocking because he's gonna lose his docks on the front. That's guaranteed right now. Another castle comes in here.
Come on, but that castle. I mean, seriously, explain me what the hell is that castle? I mean, Lidakor, I'm starting to get angry. I mean, I don't know if the word is angry, annoyed, disappointed. I mean, what is that castle? Can you make a damn castle close to the shoreline? Because you need to make a castle in the shoreline to redock. I mean, that castle, what are you defending for? I mean, he's afraid of the archers, but you need to make a castle in the shoreline, really?
Yeah, and if you take a look at the resources now, BacT is almost ready to go into Imperial as well. And he has all the water control. And now what he needs to do is just control the shoreline. So spread out those longboats. Okay, there's the castle.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
BacT didn't spread out his ships in time, so if that goes up, I think Dark could still be in time.
Yeah, but Dark have a huge problem now. I mean, don't tell me that this is the Imperial TC. No. The Imperial TC was the other. He lost one TC against the longboats. The goal, he cannot even take the goal. I mean, he will need huge numbers to come back. And the goal, it won't be there forever. So he really need to use the army he's going to do, the navy he's going to do, need to use it properly. Fightorias already. He's doing Fightorias already because probably he's feeling that this is not looking good. And honestly, I don't know if this is gonna be able now to come back because the army, the navy numbers is huge difference. This is incredible, but BacT is able to take the game.
Yeah, the thing is that BacT is doing very good moves here. It's not just like, okay, I have the navy right now and I'm just gonna sit on it. He's already landing with villagers. I like that move, and remember, he already has a barracks, so it's possible for him to drop a stable immediately and start pumping out light cav. You won't use the food to anything else right now in Imperial anyways after you get your upgrades, so I really like he's...
I think Lidakor that the landing shouldn't be a problem because he got 3 castles at home, you know? The game is water. Like, water is the key because there's gonna be extra resources in the middle and so on. I don't know.
Yeah, there is gonna be extra resources, but as you said, that gold mine loss for Dark hurts really badly. He's got like 1,500 gold left in the other gold mine. And I feel like the castle placements and the Feitoria placements remind me of how Classic Pro played against Zupi, as you said in that game. Just kind of feels like he wants to starve his opponent out of resources, but that's never gonna happen because BacT is gonna have so much more. He's gonna have the relics advantage. Unless he plays this for 3 hours, I don't think it's gonna happen. And Imperial Age coming in for BacT right now. I think he's gonna go Bracer, Elite Longboat soon. And...
yeah, but there is a room now. There is a room. He's doing the lead longboats, but he doesn't have great resources. You can see how he's starting to have the caravels with all the upgrades. He has the chemistry on the way. He did Bracer already. He's now doing what? An archery range here in the middle, but it's not gonna happen. There is a monk also converting those villagers. So yeah, let's see he's doing now the upgrades, but then now we see how Dark is starting to spam a lot of galleys with 8 dogs. Only 5 dogs for BacT, which is not enough. He need to do a lot more, and he's there already with the upgrades. And well, 27 navy now, 52. Yes, it's still a lot, but man, look how many he's wasting. Look at in the middle, Lidakor. Can you call him and tell him that he's wasting all the navy one by one? Oh my God, I have to play my Titanic.
Yeah, it is a disaster. And BacT is actually close to a castle. If he drops that castle close to those docks from Dark, he could intercept those reinforcements as well. And also, he is pushing like the back of his opponent's base. Dark is gonna have a castle on the other gold mine, but indeed, numbers are looking way better for BacT. 50 longboats against 10 caravels only.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Now I like the castles. Honestly, you know what? We can see here a brutal long game because with the castles he's doing, if he's doing now a few trebuchet as well to take the castle, because I think with trebuchet, Dark could reach that castle. I think so. Well, He might play Elite Cannibal. He might play the Classic Pro strategy. Let's wait till there's no resources. And then, if he's playing like that, seriously, how you finish the game? You cannot. Simple cannot.
Yeah, I think the problem is that this Classic Pro strategy shouldn't necessarily work. Like, there is so much extra gold and stone on the middle island. That just needs to be aggressive. Like, for example, make trebs on the castle and start trebbing down those docks. Because then Dark just can't make more ships. You can start making cannon galleons and knock down that castle. And I think that the missing ingredient for Zupi on that Islands game was cannon galleon. Going back to that Classic Pro game. If you had cannon galleons to destroy those buildings, it would have been completely different, and I think that's going to be coming in for BacT right now.
Well, he's doing more Fightorias. There's one trebuchet. He's losing all the galleys. If Dark is losing this game, this is a 4-0 series.
Yeah, that kind of feels like
what I mean?
He had a massive lead. He had a massive lead. And notice how the wood lines are located for Dark. We talked about it at the beginning, that his wood lines aren't great. Look at that. Technically, all of his wood lines are already deniable, and he's going to start losing a lot of wood. He's down to 84 already, so BacT soon has the eco lead and the military lead by a massive margin. Obviously, Fatorias are there, but that's just going to be a thing in a very, very late game.
Not only that, look at the bottom left. Look at the bottom left. Look at the castle he did. He put a mining camp that is kissing, romantic mining camp with the castle, really. But now all those longboats are killing all the villages. All the villages, man. He's killing 20 villages. He's now doing, wow, look at that mining camp. Look at the mining camp he's doing. He's in your country, Lidakor. He's literally in your country. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I love it, man. I love it. Definitely the best map ever. Come on, man. It's crazy. And now, what? Now he's doing the market. The Faitoria is going to be down. This is, in my opinion, a massive throw from Dark.
Yeah, I
Seriously.
feel like he wanted to go Imperial a little too early because he stopped making ships and he just got overrun on longboats. Fun fact, that mining camp is going to be completely useless because the vultures will still take the gold to the closest one, and that's the one right next to the castle. But yeah, now it is looking really bad for Dark. You could say that his situation looks really, really dark right now.
Yeah. The game is really dark for Dark, right? Really dark. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting influenced by Orlu jokes, as you can see, Mr. Lidakor, but I mean, this is over. Seed on foot, seed on goal. Of course, he's doing Faetorias, but man, I'm disappointed. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm always. I mean, if a player playing insane, you know me, Lidakor, I say, oh my. But when I see games like this, I'm sorry. I'm disappointed. I expected more. Like, you know, I know it's hard to finish the games, but man, he got a huge advantage. Why he didn't keep doing galleys all the time? You need to keep the numbers. Only that.
Yeah, and now look at that. BacT is landing with trebs. I feel like BacT knows exactly. BacT probably saw those that Classic Pro versus Zupi series as well with the Faetorias, and he probably knows that, okay, I'm leading, but I can't just wait. I have to be aggressive. Doesn't matter if I lose 3 trebs. What matters is that I take down building after building, as he's taking into Lightcav to raid what is left of Dark's eco.
But to be fair, Lidakor BacT is being much more aggressive than Zupi was. Zupi,
Yeah, he has to be.
didn't really went aggressive at all, you know, to avoid these kind of situations, while BacT is being annoying at least all the time. Being said that, it's the first time in a long time that Dark is with decent amount of army, 43, 45, but then you check BacT and see 80 military. Of course, on water is 68, 73, a lot, really a lot. And he's starting to add, well, the trebuchets are already doing the damage, taking the castle, and if he's also destroying the Faetorias, then nothing to do.
Yeah, I feel like, yes, Dark is now getting a decent fleet out. The problem is that replacing them will be nearly impossible for him, because they will be just so expensive, and he's still off from gold. That left gold mine is being denied, and if that castle goes down, that's gonna be forever denied.
Yeah, he was trying to make another TC that is also down. The other castle on the right side is going to be down as well. The only small chances he has is that he has a couple of bombard cannons. Those bombard cannons maybe can snipe the traps in the other island, but there's a lot of long, but this is over. I mean, I'm trying to find a way to keep his hopes, but this is impossible. I mean, BacT is not gonna throw this game with 86 village, yes, but 92. I mean, huge amount of army. Look at now the houses he's doing because he's gonna be house. Well, Dark, man, Dark is 210 population in theory, you know?
Yeah, but it's the Praetorias.
Yeah, in theory,
And the castles are slowly going down. I feel like BacT is already getting kept rammed to take down those Praetorias. I think if he gets a couple of cannon galleys in, he's gonna be fine. And BacT still has some villagers on gold. He actually needs to add a little bit more though, because that's a scary fleet from Dark, and I would scream if I have seen another Souls member coming back for Praetorias, because it's taking some time for BacT to finish his opponent here. That's 44 caravels now against only 61 longboats.
Well, that's why, and Dark is doing this a good job. He's going with the bombard cannons and with a couple of scorpions. With the bombard cannons, he's trying to take the rams. If he's taking the rams and killing the man, if Dark is able to hold because of the Praetorias, we have to write to Microsoft like delete it, Praetoria. Delete something. Well, I think deleting the map is alright, but man, he can do it now. Look at this.
Yeah,
it's 44. 44 caravels. We have to be careful because he can do it, and now they are coming with the +2 elite caravel because of the Karak. He's gonna take more and more longbows. I don't know. Let's see this battle.
Yeah, this battle has to be win though for Dark. Otherwise, he's gonna get overrun. But if this is a win, there is a way for him to come back, and that feels very, very deja vu to me. I love how BacT is splitting up his ships though. That's very important in this scenario.
Nah, he's taking all.
And yeah,
he's taking all. Man,
this is extremely important from BacT, that he splits up his ships so they don't stack on top of each other, because longboats would stack very well, and that means that caravels are so good against them. But if you actually don't, that's not the way that BacT wants to have those longboats.
Nah, he's killing all. He's killing all. It's not hope. It's not hope anymore. Well, the Rams, let's see the Rams. There's two Arbalest trying to take the bombard cannon. No, he's coming with the Praetoria. Is gonna still alive. He's gonna make another Praetoria. Dark is still in 195 population. In theory, we repeat, in theory, but one Praetoria is down because the Trebuchet is still alive. He's going to repair the other one. Now with the bombard cannons, he's trying to kill those Arbalest, and then the Trebuchet. But he need to, yeah, this is the biggest difference here. Like, BacT is constantly landing while Supi never landed. And like this, the Portuguese shouldn't be able to keep this production. But then you check, and he's still doing Praetorias, and now the bombard cannons trying to kill the Trebuchet, and he's gonna take it. No, he lost one bombard cannon, he lost one trap. He's gonna take the other trap. He's repairing. No, he's repairing. And now he's gonna lose the bomber cannon. He's killing the trap. Ooh. That he has the arquebus? It seems so, because he killed that monk like crazy, right?
Yeah. I love what BacT is doing, stealing the relics, going for a gold mine of his opponent. He knows exactly that he will need every bit of resources left on the map. But now Classic Pro is pretty much out of choppable wood. And BacT still has quite a lot on his own island. He's got the neutral islands. I don't necessarily think that Dark can hold out long enough here, because there is traps, there is rams now. So I think that a couple of cannon galleons could also be helpful, but
yeah, this is ridiculous, man. I mean, resigning now is the best he can do, honestly. Like, I don't know. I mean, he's gonna, if he's still like this, he's gonna get defeated. Like,
yeah,
like seriously.
Yeah, I feel like if you are BacT, you actually start focusing down the Praetorias instead of the castles, because the Praetorias are more important than the castles right now. I actually said that when I was spectating Zupi as well in that series, that here you actually focus on the Praetorias, because the faster you kill them, the less your opponent is getting out of those.
Yeah, well, but you know, the only defense was that castle. Now he has no defense. He's now with Villis trying to take the siege rams. Now with the 3 trebuchets, he's taking the Praetoria. He got nothing to defend. There's not even bombard cannons, no nothing. Come on. I don't want to put the Titanic again. Like, yeah, I mean, he got nothing to stop the traps. He's chasing with Villis, man. He's chasing with Villis, and the rams are just killing now also. Siege Workshop. He's gonna take the Praetoria because the siege rams are so tanky. Well, need a core game number 3, man. Game number 3 is what we need.
Yeah, it seems like it's game number 3, and honestly, if you're BacT, you make a couple of light cav. Because light cav would snipe bombard cannons. It would actually allow you to spend your food as well. And you want to kill those vultures, so Dark cannot replace the Praetorians. That's why you're killing Vulls now, not because they actually do something else.
It feels ridiculous, man, for someone like me, old school, that has been in the game 23 years. When I see Zero farmers and the food is still going up like Khmer, it's like, what is this? You know? Yeah, but well, we have to get used, man. This is new, man. Well, Portuguese is not new anymore, but we are not used to see these Praetorians at all, only in this map.
Yeah, exactly. And also the Portuguese Praetorian meta is fairly new, so like 1 year ago on Islands, you wouldn't have seen that many Praetorians. So this is basically the newest iteration of the gameplay, and now he's doing shore fishing because there is nothing else to do with those vultures.
Yeah, well, it is new, a little bit new, because all the units are now cheaper on goal. All the research are also faster, so Portuguese has got some boost, and now the game is over. This game is a throw, in my opinion, a big throw, and then it's a pity because it's so... I'm sorry to repeat, probably people will hate me and they will say, "Mem, you are too repetitive." I do, I know. But that's why this map is bad. Like, people is trying to enforce these kind of strategies. And he couldn't do it because they saw already to Supi versus Classic Pro. But maybe if they didn't see this, probably it was going to work. You know what I mean, Lidakor? Like, BacT, it was like, we can't be passive. We need to attack, or the Praetorians will kill completely.
Yeah, the idea behind the 2 extra islands in the middle was exactly that. Whoever is controlling the water will have the advantage to finish off the game, so you can't just sit on your own island and camp it out. But it seems like if you're not fast enough against Portuguese, then that could be troublesome. And at the beginning of the qualifiers, we have seen everybody banning Italians on islands. I think that's going to shift, and now if you see someone having islands as his home map, you'll probably ban Portuguese or Vikings, whichever is available to the opponent.
Yeah, well, let's check the statistics. Military, we see 94 largest army BacT. Dark could do the same if he wanted, but he decided to go imp. You can see that he got the most food, but more wood for BacT, a lot more stone, and a lot more gold for BacT. Social at the end, Dark only 11 villages more, and technology, you saw 36 minutes in imp, but if we check the timeline, we see that when he reached imp, he got almost no navy. Almost no navy. That was game number 2, and thanks God, it's over, and now game number 3.
Yeah, it's going to be on his...
Let's go. Well, we're starting. We continue here with Mr. Lidakor, and then we were talking, guys, also for people on YouTube, right, Lidakor, that these civilizations are awkward, that there's some other choice. But, well, let's see what they will put on the field here. Both Dark as a red on the left and BacT as a Mongols on the right side, Mr. Lidakor.
Yeah, we'll have a lot to talk about in terms of civilization matchups, and we'll have time for that as well, because it's Hideout Dark Age, so... At the end of the day,
we can talk about football if you want, because honestly, in Hideout, it's very simple. 4 villages of wood, everything else on foot till go up.
Yeah, basically that's the way that Hideout fast castles work. We could see something else, to be honest, from either side. Like maybe Dark wants to go surprising and go for a tower rush. Could be a possibility as well from BacT, but I feel like for BacT, he probably just wants to play standard. Go for fast castle. And then we'll see. He might even go straight Mangudai, so that he's gonna have some units on the field, and he's just not going for a free TC boom. That would be too greedy, I believe.
I wouldn't be surprised that BacT is going super quick up and man at arms, you know? I mean, with the Mongols, why not? You try to make these kind of players that are used to play these clone, let's say clone maps. If you disturb them, like, you don't have to go massively army, you go men at arms, couple of towers, and you are getting a lot of map control, because in this map you only have 1 stone and 1 gold inside. If you deny one of those and then you have the control in the outside area, you really get an advantage, honestly, and you can still make a good transition to Castle Age even if you are going aggressive.
Yeah, now the thing is that just like with Burmese, oftentimes players do this with Burmese. Instead of going for a fast castle run-by play, it's more like men-at-arms towers into a run-by, because you already will have villagers on stone, so you slowly get the stone that you need for a castle after a towers play. We could see something like that as well, like, as you said, men-at-arms towers into Mangudai. And it looks like we'll have 4 on wood from both players. So at least it's not scouts from either side.
Yeah, well, scouts in this map usually is not happening, but with 4 villages on wood, we can see exactly the men-at-arms. And now dealing with the TC again, I was scared to see another Titanic. Now for BacT, but let's see. BacT is having problems. I feel good when the pros get these problems, luring the deers, well, the Ibex in this situation, because then I feel so good, you know, Lidacor, because I'm not the only one who got those problems.
That's the same thing as well. It's like, I remember that was actually a very, very fun story. Some of the Age of Empires 3 professional players are starting to play AoE too, mostly for fun, and they're experimenting with deer pushes. And, you know, they're still kind of beginner players, and you kind of have to tell them that, don't worry if you mess up a deer push, even top 10 players sometimes mess it up. I remember once there was a tournament where Fire tried pushing the deer for 5 minutes, and then he ended up just deciding, okay, whatever, I'm not going to push it in.
Yeah, I mean, well, sometimes they go cuckoo. But I'm checking if we have some idea soon, because we are getting into the time frame that I don't think BacT will go that fast up, because he didn't take yet the boar and he's still taking even ships. If you want to go super fast aggressive, he will have the boar already in the bank in the TC.
Yeah, I think so as well. It's interesting that he's consuming those sheep super early though. I guess the reason why he's doing this is because you don't really want like 3 deer and the boar below your TC, because then both of those are rotting, and you probably prefer to like use sheep until you are pushing in your deer and then go for the second boar, and that's gonna be successful.
I honestly think this because he's really failing with the deers, you know. It's been very slow, because by that time, 7 minutes, he should have already all the deers under the TC, which is not the case, only 2. But now, no, I was thinking, okay, he's not doing more villages and doing the loom. I just hope that we see some aggression, and Dark is the one who is going to go aggressive. I like it. 21 population. I'm going to go up, remember? Yeah, go.
He pushed into deer, so that he's gonna have a nice little starting eco, but it is gonna be a men-at-arms play, most likely from him.
Yeah.
And for BacT, there is no sign of him clicking up. I think he wants the fast castle, and we'll see that opening on his walls remain, because he's still busy pushing in deer. So we'll see when he revals that.
Yeah, but it's fine, because he's at the back. I don't think so. I mean, Dark will come from the other side completely. So probably, if Dark can find the stone, which is not gonna happen now, I think. I'm just on his point of view.
Yeah, it's going to be close. If he stays there with the scout, he stays there with the scout when he reaches field age, he's going to find it, because you increase in line of sight with your field age scout. So he could definitely look for that, and that would be a jackpot if he finds that stone, because the gold is relatively close as well, and you could already deny a lot of farming space too. As BacT wants to go for a fast castle here. 22+2 is the name of the game, I believe.
Yeah, but he's even without the loom. He's not expecting this aggression for Dark. I like this aggression. I mean, he need to win this game, otherwise these cities are going to be one. Well, for now they are one-sided, but you know, yesterday the Villesse started 2-0, and look how it was the series at the end. It was fantastic, you know. So everything can change if you get some confidence, you know. Like, you win now one game, you get there. I don't like that Dark is still a little bit far, and now he's doing the archery range with one villager. He should be already there, you know. You need to maximize everything. Now he's coming. I don't like the tower completely close to the palisade.
That's a very, very bad tower. You can actually delete the palisade from the inside and start killing that tower of the villager if you want to.
But now he see the stone, and that's good that he see the stone. Still, BacT will go up to Castle Age quite fast, but if he's going up without the loom, be careful. You know, he's doing the loom. Okay, so then he's gonna be delayed a little bit to go up. Now he's doing the tower. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate tower for Dark, because he was without the resources, and now BacT is doing the tower. They're gonna be fine. Yeah, it's sometimes it's unlucky, and that tower is actually probably costing him the game.
Yeah, that's a very unlucky tower, and he's going to have archers, just adding villagers on stone though, so it's going to take some time until Dark is able to get the second tower up. I think BacT will start mining stone himself, and honestly, Mongols being on stone is something that won't really hurt them that much, let's be honest, as Dark also loses his scout. I'm not even sure if Dark sees that stone right now. Oh, Dark sees the stone.
He see the stone. He see the stone. For that, he wanted to go around because he want to go through that area, make a tower there, or maybe just break it. He went greedy because BacT didn't expect. BacT didn't expect. Oh, he's opening. Oh, that was a gamble. That was a gamble, and now he's inside with 4 villages, and he didn't expect Lidakor that he got archers. And this is the good thing for Dark. He made army. If he was only with villages, could be a problem, but with archers, it's different. And now he has to. Oh, beautiful palisade gate. I love it. That was good from Dark. Now he need to kill that one, need to make it, need to palisade a little bit the tower, but still the archers need to save the archers. The archers cannot die. You need to maximize everything here, Lidakor.
Yeah, absolutely, and the scout on the outside will pick off the other archer. Oh boy.
Delete and go away. Delete and go away. Don't take the risk. Delete and go away. Don't let him.
And now you can. Oh my goodness.
La la la. La 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 la. Well, he's doing some walls, yeah, but put the archers. Just look how many archers he's losing against that tower. He need to kill the scout. That scout is still alive, not anymore. We're gonna lose a village. Still, he's doing some chaos on BacT, but BacT is in castles already. The archers are still there, but man, well, how many villages? BacT 20 villages, huh? BacT 20 villages, but he's losing villages. Dark shouldn't lose a single villager in this aggression, in my opinion at least.
Yeah. The defense was very nice from BacT. He had a big Titanic opening that wall, but after it was nice. And look at that forward stable from Dark. And now there is a Mangonel from BacT. I think BacT is holding this. His villager count is low because he's already up in Castle Age and his opponent isn't. Although BacT only has right now.
But BacT economy
yeah,
is disaster. It's a disaster, you know? And the stable, I don't consider terrible, because with the scouts in this kind of situation, you can go for the Mangonel. The problem is that BacT is walling everything. That's why he want to open. He's not doing that. Oh, that villager! The villager, and then... Oh, the spears also. Oh, come on, move, Dark. Well, the game is fun, that's for sure. But you see, Lidakor, how the players... With all the aggression, all the pressure, they have problems, man. They have really problems. And both are struggling a little bit to this situation. But obviously BacT doing much better.
Yeah, I feel like the key is that BacT is in Castle Age. So after the pressure is off, which happens like right now, he's going to be able to start booming up. And it's much easier for him to build up his eco now than it is for his opponent. And as you said, his eco is a mess right now, but if you look at Dark's eco isn't that better either.
What eco? What eco? Because he has no eco. I mean, the biggest problem here for Dark is that he got, seriously, 0 micro with his units. He got 0 micro. He just killed the position. The archers in the tower. He could have archers here. The stable. Imagine if he got the stable Lidakor, Beavers, the stable outside and doing a scout here. Outside. He could take now the village. He could take the Mangonel. He could take everything.
BacT just killed one of his villagers with his own Mangonel beneath that tower. I was like, come on, man. Now he's going to launch a counterattack, which I think is something that's fine in this case. His Castle Age, his opponent is feudal, and that's a forward range, so technically, if you clear up that range, Dark will have 1 barracks back at home, and that's it. He's mining stone like crazy, so that will eventually be a defensive castle for Dark. But BacT could also start booming now if he wanted to.
Yeah, well, but BacT boom now is kinda hilarious. Like, BacT has definitely terrible economy. Not even horse collar, no bows or double attacks. He got 29 villages, he's 8 villages behind. Yeah, and there's a hole. The scout is outside, so he's taking the ram. He can make a scout, and he's doing a scout. Just need to be a little bit faster, because those scouts can really do some damage. Of course, now he did the spear. Imagine if he did some scouts before. Oh my god! And now the scout is more scout outside. He's gonna take a villager there. This is a mess, and BacT is not playing an excellent game, really.
No, neither of these players are playing an excellent game. Can we just say that both of them will lose this?
Well, hopefully only one, and preferably BacT because we want close cities, right? But yeah, he's definitely not doing a great job. Now the 2 scouts are being annoying. He's still 9 villages behind. Well, if the game keeps like this, of course he will need a tower on the goal, because now he's coming with the Mangonel and the Scorpion, and if he's attacking now on Dark base, Dark will be in problems.
Yeah, but look at Dark's resources now, and his eco is now much better, like 20 on food, 6 on gold. That actually looks like a working economy, and if he goes up, he will be able to go for the defensive castle to stop the Mangonel push.
But he needs to stop the Mangonel, and he's not doing even a tower. I don't know what he's doing. He's on the way to castle it. Now he won't have any goal. He's going goal at the back. I like his reaction here. Honestly, if he's going at home now, double stable, he clean everything.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a castle drop right in the face of Dark. BacT has almost enough stone for a castle, and I feel like he's not gonna mess around. He's gonna drop it right next to that gold mine. And Dark doesn't really have a lot to stop that with, to be honest.
Well, that's why he's doing now a stable. Probably he should do another one. I think this is very sloppy by Dark. I mean, you don't want to let... Okay, he's doing a spears. I like that. You don't want to let your opponent get in that easily. That's why a tower, when you have a leader core 800 stone, make a couple of towers to gain time. Seriously, why you want 800 stone? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I don't know, but hey.
It seems like BacT's castle will definitely go up. The question is, what can Dark do with this? I believe that it's still a better position right now for BacT, though, because he's gonna have a castle inside the opponent's base. And, Dark is gonna have a defensive castle, but sure.
That castle is not tapped yet, but Dark is playing so sloppy. Now sending villages. Come on, the Dark, really. Well, he's sending the spears, sending the villages. If he's killing the Mangols, he will need a tower. He need to kill the Mangols. Need a tower to deny that. You got almost 1,000 stone. Come on! The Mangonel is going to go down. The tower is gonna happen. I'm telling you. No! The village on the tower. But now, if he's doing the tower, then BacT is in a terrible position, really, because now won't have the village to finish, and knights are coming. Only one knight. He has no food at all. I insist.
The Scorpion is killing the villagers. Yeah, the Scorpion is killing the villagers and slowing it down. Is it gonna go up?
The tower is there. The castle is going to be up. You need to micro the village. If he did the tower before, one villager down, it's gonna be up. This is disaster for Dark.
Oh my goodness.
Disaster. Let's play this.
Yeah, this was so close. And I think he could have stopped this castle very easily, and now that's a disaster for Dark indeed, because he has a lot of villagers beneath that castle that can't run away. So it's just a couple of Mangrai, and now I think Dark is sort of dead. He's gonna have a defensive castle, but he lost his wood line. He's gonna lose a lot of villagers. Oh my goodness, what a game.
This is overconfidence by him. He's not dead because BacT economy is what it is. BacT economy, check his base. All his farms are idle. All his economy is a disaster. They are not controlling. This is a castle now, defensive castle that can hold his position. He still have 700 wood, so he can make still a much better boom if he wanted. If he's going extra TCs right now, that he should do it. But seriously, this is a game that Dark should have won in this castle attack, really, because it's very sloppy by him, in my opinion.
Yeah, he needs a TC on that gold mine, though, because if BacT finds that gold with the Mangodai, and I think he's going for that. Nope, he doesn't know about it right now. He has very bad scouting, but if he finds that gold mine, that's gonna be a lot of dead villagers from Dark. Genoese crossbows could be nice defending as the Mangodai, though.
No, they are great. I mean, they eat the Mangodais. Like, if he's doing few Genoese crossbowmen, just look how he's gonna eat the Mangodais. Look. Ha! He need to go away 2 hits, and look, he's half HP, that Mangodai. So he really has to be careful. You know, I mean, let's see, Italians are also cheaper to go up, and Dark, with that situation, he's still ahead in villages. So just look, Lidakor, how ahead he could be.
Yeah. I think there is a couple of things he needs to do. He needs to delete those farms that are close to the castle of BacT, otherwise villagers will just go there and get themselves killed. But at the end of the day, 19 on food could be very helpful. Generous Crossbow's eating a big mango shot.
Oh my god, 0 micro by him. I don't know what Dark is doing. Seriously. Anyway, he's gonna go up to Imperial faster than BacT. I feel about that because he
But
has
I think
good
it's gonna be a
farmers.
castle. Another castle coming in for BacT right now. That's the problem that Dark is facing. And I think that could be like right on the other gold mine. And in fact, if it's actually within the range of the other TC, the imp might even be denied. You're right that the food eco of Dark actually should help him go into Imperial, although
Not anymore.
now, yeah, not anymore.
Not
There is
anymore.
no food eco.
Yeah, not anymore.
And if BacT had a little bit better scouting, he would know about the other gold mine. He would be able to go for that immediately. He's dropping outposts right now.
He's fighting after that outpost. But yeah, the problem is that he did double stable, then he lost all his farming. He can't make knights anymore. He's having 400 stone, that can be good. Still 4 villages ahead, but BacT is going full clown activated, like really full clown. And I don't know why Dark is not doing a siege workshop, honestly. I mean, you need a siege workshop right away with this kind of situation. You got the generous crossbowman, you got a Magonite, you need to put also your own siege as well. And then with the siege, you will be able to do the job. If he can't let another castle happen there, what the hell?
Yeah, that's for sure. Especially against with Genoese crossbows, you need your own siege because Genoese crossbows have shorter range than crossbows. So, oh my goodness, that castle! I think that castle might even range the TC.
No, he's range everything, but he has nothing to stop because he's playing sloppy boy. Those are with Bodkin. He has no siege at all. Still, now with Bodkin Arrow, he's doing a castle with 4 villies on his face. He's hilarious. He's now going to probably make his own castle there. I mean, this is... Whoa! Oh, man. Taking all the villies by Dark. Now his economy is gonna be a disaster. Look at the knight. The Mangonel is coming. Definitely he will learn a lot from this tournament, but...
Yeah, now you will actually kill... You just focus down the villagers if you're BacT. Just kill 10-15 villagers here and you're fine. BacT's castle isn't going up. He should just cancel and fall back a little bit, but... Villager count is still actually very close. But now I think BacT starts to... Yeah. BacT starts to boom up on 2 TCs though, and his base is going to be untouched.
He's still with bad economy. Like, BacT, it went all in, but he's still ready now with the Magonites.
Yeah, there's another siege workshop coming in here from BacT. Couple of villagers picked off. It's now 49 villagers for both players. As if it was just a boom. It's already 30 minutes into this game. What a clown fiesta.
Very clown, indeed. Well, University, look at those. Geno is trying to chase, but that's the problem. He's chasing shadows, guys. Chasing shadows. Now he's doing the horse collar. But then, if we check Dark, maybe he's gonna make. He doesn't have horse collar at all. So, 9 farmers. 9 farmers now for Dark. Dark is doing the University there, but he's losing all. Check the ratio kill that. Like...
Oh yeah, that's brutal. And
destruction.
now there is no more generous crossbows. And there is nowhere to go for Dark. Like, he's not going to have farming eco because there is nowhere to go.
But you know what surprised me a lot? You go incredibly aggressive in the start. Definitely not the first. The first tower wasn't lucky and all. Then he kept going aggressive. And from there, he stopped doing any aggression. And became a passive player. Because he was only focusing, I'm going to go castle it. But go castle it, like I like to say, naked, without anything. Seriously, the attack BacT was doing was so risky. He didn't have anything. He came with few villages, and it was 1 Mangonel and 1 Scorpion. With few spears, 1 tower defended, anything, it will be a stop completely. Now it's over.
Yeah, I think it is. Dark has no gold income, and now if you take a look at BacT's eco, he's booming 2 TCs, finally consistent villager production, whereas Dark has 44 on wood, 5 on food, and 0 on gold.
Well, this series is going for the 4-0 dramatically. I mean, don't think so. After these games, it can change this. Like, yeah, this is...
Yeah, and I think that these two for the best home maps of Dark, because last one is Cross, and we have seen how much he struggled against like early aggression and on open maps against BacT. Obviously, that's just one game, but the other two maps that he has played as his home maps were just sort of not having the ability to kill villagers early on, and indeed
GG.
Dark taps out. And that is looking really dark now for him. But maybe he can pull a reverse sweep. That would be kind of a miracle. But let's see what he can do on Cross.
That's a look, because honestly, do you really think that BacT was planning to make this kind of a strategy? I love how BacT in this game adapt. Like, he saw the aggression and then he just adapt and went directly to his opponent to attack. And then this is what makes that kind of dark Titanic. He didn't expect this BacT aggression. He went full clown with the Mongols, you know? Like forward castle, then a second castle that he never went up. And just look that he was denied that second castle. And even like that, it was a total destruction. So being said that, we check the achievements, and with 3-0 behind, it's going to be really, really difficult to make the comeback, honestly.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is that I feel like if the first castle from BacT doesn't go up, this would have been a win for Dark. So he was so close to denying that. There was like 2 villagers building that castle. And so many small things can actually just decide games, as we see over here. One castle being finished or not. And with that, indeed, as you said, it's 3-0.
Yeah, as you can see, guys, in the statistics, even with that disaster, food more for Dark, wood a lot more as well. Of course, a little bit more gold for BacT. Well, tons more gold, a little bit more stone. And well, this is the 3-0 going for the game number 4. That hopefully is going to be a little bit closer.
Yeah. I feel like if Dark wants to win this, the condition is that he can't allow Doc on his bond. He's not going to beat Byzantine Fire Galleys with his own Fire Galleys here. He has to make sure that his Doc is safe, or like his bond is safe, and then potentially Cav Archers could be the idea. Or potentially Knights as well. There's so many relics on this map, something that is a very underappreciated fact, as BacT is coming in with the lame immediately.
Yeah, but and the problem not only that. I mean, if BacT is playing as aggressive as the previous game, Byzantine is in a perfect civilization to do that, because how cheap they are. Obviously, Lithuanians, I like it. I really like it too, but I still don't like the option for Lithuanians here. I think it's much better in other maps, like Bay, for example. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Why Bay? Because you want to get that advantage that it gives you the extra resources, that you go up faster and then you get the lake immediately. Here, if you go up faster, what you get immediately? You don't get anything, Lidakor, immediately, since they are different. And now he's Limit. Like oh my god, look, the Limit.
Oh my goodness. He already took 2 geese away, I believe, and now it's going to be 3 more. So what you're trying to play with Lithuanians here, I guess, is the fast dog strategy. So you can actually go for fast dog, but that's not something that Dark did. So if he just went for straight wood and he would be dropping the dog already, I would say, okay, it's fine. But I don't think this is actually the fast dog build at the end of the day. If you look at BacT, that dog isn't going to be that much faster for Dark. It's going to be like 1 villager faster or so.
Well, I prefer this approach, because when they go with the dock instantly, you need to keep the village too much in the stragglers. Then your production is definitely slower. And like this, he will have already 5 villages on wood for so long. But like you said, not gonna be a big deal. Anyway, the map. We need to check the map. That goal that is now pushing the What?
That's a very ballsy move from BacT, sending that villager all the way around the map.
Oh,
but look at Dark spawn.
Game ended?
That's a restart.
Okay.
That's a restart at 4 minutes. So
there you go. We're starting, guys. We continue with this game that is, as you have seen, is Byzantines and Lithuanians, and there was a restart. But now it could be another restart, actually, Lidakor, if the other players call it, which would be really annoying, right? Start the same game for 3 times, but seems one of the players is at the limit. Probably he decided to do it, and now we have blue BacT in the south and dark red in the north with Byzantines and Lithuanians, Mr. Lidakor.
Yeah, indeed. Now, I remember the days when there were tournaments with like 2, 3, 4 restarts for player. Like, That was a disaster. Restart after restart.
Don't remind me that, please. And then there was also islands, and the restart was in islands, you know? Ah! I think I started to get my hair gray because of those tournaments, you know? Got stressed, man. I wanted to quit, guys. Well, hopefully people in the streams are enjoying. This is the most important. This series, for now, I expected a lot more from Dark. I'm not gonna say that I expected to win, but I expected him to put more competition. Until now, Lidakor, sorry to say, but this looks for me a total domination.
Yeah, it kind of seems like Dark actually called a restart because of his late dock. You see that he's sending a void shot much earlier than before for this one. And he once again lost 2 sheep, and BacT might find some more, although BacT's got lower HP. Or actually, no, that's that's BacT's scout that's weaker. Now takes the hill.
Yeah, let's see. He's annoying him. He's trying. What we see, he's sending the villager again. He wants to create chaos. I mean, I think BacT has noticed that Dark has problems with this kind of situation. He's gonna lame the goal. He's gonna lame everything. I'm going to check his point of view, Fog of War, and he can see both goals. So actually, he can lame both goals to his opponent. I think Master of Socotra gave BacT another level of gameplay.
Yeah, honestly. As weird as it sounds like, I feel like one of the things that actually made BacT survive that initial push in the previous game is that he was pretty experienced from Master of Socotra, and it's quite unlucky for BacT that boar is at the back. I could even see BacT calling a restart now because he can't lane that boar anymore.
Nah, I wouldn't call it for that. With 3-0 on his whole map, you want to wait more for a situation in case that you are going to fall behind or something. Now it's he just keep it on, guys. He's not gonna be a restart. The restarts are only before 4 minutes. He's now laming the goal on the left. He was sending that volley, as Lidakor was pointed out, to take that board, but it didn't happen. And at home, he's taking the board with the TC. Man, good multitasking, man. BacT's multitasking better than that some time ago, Lidakor.
Yeah, absolutely. He has stepped his game up. And the thing is that Dark had to bring in that second board very early because he was probably afraid of that getting lamed. So, if you take a look at the boards right now, one has still 100 food in it, the other one has 290, so you're going to lose quite a lot of food over there to rotting because you don't want both of those boards to be under your TC. And that is going to be a sneaky evolution corner. That might be a very early dog. Yeah, he doesn't have a dog back at home.
Yeah,
he doesn't want the fish at home.
He's doing the dog on his space.
Yeah, instead of actually going for his own lake, he will just go for a forward dock and push the opponent immediately, I guess.
Well, the problem is that he's probably going to be slower than his opponent. And if Dark find that dock, then BacT is dead. Like,
yeah, BacT is gonna have very bad eco compared to his opponent. But the thing is that Dark is walling himself up, and I don't think that Dark knows right now. Look at that. He doesn't see the lamed gold at the back. He has no idea about the dock. So, and if you look at BacT, he's getting Gloom now. BacT didn't find 2 of his sheep either, so Dark is gonna be able to take 2 away from him.
Yeah, but he's up. I mean, come on. Dark shouldn't have a problem in this game, really. Like, what BacT is doing now, in my opinion, is a wrong strategy. If it still works, it's because Dark is playing sloppy. I mean, I really don't know. It's so hard to believe that BacT can win with this strategy. But then, holy moly, then you check the time up and it still is up already. No. He see the dock already. So, when he's doing the galleys, that's it. Like, he won't have economy.
Yeah. There is a bit of a problem with that. He needs to do galleys for it, and the gold mines are gonna be lamed here. Although I feel like BacT could have lamed a bit more of that gold mine earlier.
Nah,
like,
the gold is fine.
He only had 1 tile of gold here. Yeah. And now, indeed, as you said, now it's gonna be troublesome for BacT because he's behind by half a minute, and Dark still has access to gold.
Okay, but there's another villager there. He's sending a second villager forward. Why he's doing that? He's gonna make another dog. He's trying to create chaos and... Well, according to the experience from the game till now, it might work. Oh my god! Right now, zero wood, literally zero wood for Dark to make a single galley. Come on! I mean, it's incredible.
He made a barracks, but he's not doing anything on it. And there's towers coming in from BacT, I believe. He wants to tower the other gold mine. And at the end of the day, his opponent is gonna have the fire galley out at the same time. And those are Byzantine fire galleys, so they will eat Lithuanian fire galleys very easily.
Sending a villager back. Look at BacT. Who is this BacT, man? BacT doing a masterpiece here. He's feeling, well, he's feeling also, Lidakor, people in the streams, feeling confident, feeling superior in another level. You don't see BacT doing these strategies against some kind of other opponents. This is my feeling as well.
Yeah, in fact, I feel like it is more common to see other pros doing these strategies against BacT than the other way around. So...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, like indeed, as you said, Socotra made BacT into a monster.
Well, let's see. I'm checking the galleys on water because it's very important to see if he's gonna take it. I think the fast fire ship are fast. Oh my goodness, 1 HP Dark left. That fire galley, sorry. I think it's faster only the fire ship, not the fire galley, but still, we need to focus on the land. Now he make him to make a tower, a defensive tower on the goal. He's going aggressive, and let's see how he's going to respond. Economy for BacT definitely is not great. Like, he don't even have a mill, and no fish at all, and now he need to micro the galleys, which is not happening. He's not microing the galleys. He's gonna take a fishing ship. No. Yeah. Now BacT is not multitasking on water because he's focusing on land with those villages and spears.
Yeah, and I feel like his plan was to deny the gold, but that isn't really working out. And at the end of the day, his opponent has 5 fishing geeko working for him, though it's only a 2 villagers lead because it looks like Dark had a lot of TC idle time.
A lot, yeah. Quite a lot. Yeah, but the water is gonna belong to Dark. That's gonna be huge if he's going in the long run. He need to repair that galleys. He's not doing. He probably need to make a demo. He's gonna lose all the galleys. He's not repairing. Now we need to focus on the battle he's creating. This is Master of Socotra. It's not killing Cap. It's Master of Socotra. It's not killing Cap, Lidakor. Seriously. He's eating the TC, yeah. BacT. Look at that village eating the TC. But in the TC there is only 1 village, so he's not losing. Disaster.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the KD is actually in the favor of Dark, but he's got a lot of villager idle time as well. He's chasing units with like archers and skirms being chased by villagers, and that's going to matter as well.
Well, and slowly, he's adding more and more army. The advantage with Byzantine here is that you get so cheap units, skirmishers. He's doing spears as well, cheaper. He's trying to now to take those, but when he massed this amount of army, he's gonna kill all the villagers sooner or later, BacT. Look, he's gonna kill now 1, I think.
Yeah.
There you go, 1 down.
Yeah, like the thing is that it's never good when you're using villagers to fight like actual military units. And BacT is also going for archers. He's not even going for cheap skirms. He's going for his archers, and those kill villagers much easier.
Yeah, because he's doing a good micro with the village against the skirms, and then with the archers he's focusing in the village itself. And but still, Dark has 6 villages more. Well, the village is just the fish, you know, which is solid, definitely solid. But he's now repairing, trying to hold the position a little bit. It's only 1 dog. 1 dog call is not gonna work now. Doing the fletching.
But there's a demo. There's demo coming in.
There's a demo coming.
And it could actually equal the odds. I like that trap from Dark though.
Oh my god! But the trap didn't work because he did the demo, he's repairing, and now it's gonna be the same galleys. And if he's taking that galley, he's gonna lose the fish. The fish is not even working properly, it's only in the short fish. I don't know, but now he's doing the blast bit, +1. What is true is that if Dark is not winning this game, he won't win a single game. Well, that's obvious because he's 4-0, right? But you know what I mean, you know? 7 villages ahead already. What the hell, man? Of course he's not gonna win. He's 3-0. Shut up, man. Okay, you can go. You take cover, Lidakor. I shut up.
Yeah, it's 7 villagers lead for Dark, but I feel like he's just going nowhere. That's what I'm feeling. Like, BacT is just harassing him all day, all night, and the idle time is gonna be crazy. And I think now slowly BacT is gonna take over on water because, like, Dark has to invest so much into the land combat, although he's defending with skirms. I think if BacT brings in 2 or 3 scouts here, he could decide the game very easily.
Yeah, but the problem is that right now he's also losing some Villiers. The scout is great, but he's still at the limit with the resources. He shouldn't ignore. He's now getting a lot of idle TC as well. He shouldn't ignore the dogs. I don't understand why he's playing this crazy strategy, but man, if he win that lake, he win the game. And
yeah,
that lake is starting to look awful for him. He's coming. The archers are now inside. This is with fletching. Lidakor. BacT is still gonna be able to do it, man. I have the feeling that this Byzantines... Oh, but don't need the TC! Oh, man, okay. I don't know.
A lot of vultures on that wood line have very low HP, so that could be -3 vultures over there for Dark. Or you could take the repair vulture.
Lidakor, 31 villages on wood. Dark, 31 villages on wood, 8 on foot. You know? Like, I mean, if you have more numbers, but the balance is now better for BacT, like really, really better. Still, he has the numbers, for sure, but he need to stabilize, man. He's 32 villages on wood, 8 on foot. Like, come on, look at those villages on the stragglers. He's a tower on his face. This is crazy. The score is tricky. Look at the Lambrican that he's building now on the left because it was all the stragglers. BacT is gonna win, man. I mean,
yeah, now Dark is expanding to the right side, something that we shouldn't overlook. I feel like the problem that Dark is going to be facing is that he doesn't have a consistent food income now, and he might actually get beaten to Castle Age at this pace, and that would be a disaster.
Yeah, let's see. Well, he's doing a stable. In theory, that's great against the army that now BacT is putting on the field, but you need food to make scouts, you know? And now look at the water. The water, man. He's doing a huge battle there. A huge commitment with only 1 dog. There is a demo now. He's taking the galleys, and now when he's taking the galleys, Mr. Lidakor, he's gonna kill all that advantage on water. Now he can go through. He should go, but he's busy, man. And that stable never went up, Lidakor.
Yeah, that never went up. There is the extra defense upgrade for Dark Skirmishers, and those are Lithuanian ones, so you can micro them easily, but look at that. Now it's 13 on stone, and I think the problem that Dark is facing is that he's got 12 on food, but soon that's going to be something like 8 or so. And BacT, 2 on food, that's also a nice eco balance.
BacT 2 on food is solid. It's very solid. It's domination. He's taking the fish. He's taking the fish. Against the two dogs, he need to kill the fishing ships. He has now more galleys and even a demo. He's gonna take the fish. He's going all in. He's doing the game, creating the game so crazy. But why 2 on food only? I mean, BacT now 30 on wood. BacT, what's going on in this game, Lidakor?
I don't know, because I think that BacT is doing a lot of damage. It's about... He doesn't really have a follow-up himself. BacT has 30 on wood as well. And he could just make a dock at his own pawn. Now he's finally doing it. But he could have 2 more pawns now and just fish boom and win the game that way.
He has 700 on wood at the moment. Yeah, but he's gonna balance. I mean, he's gonna balance suddenly, but still he's 8 villages behind. Now he's coming with 1 scout. He's doing a tower here. The farming here from Dark is starting to be solid. Definitely solid. Well, we will see. We will see what is going to happen in this one, but I don't know, man. It's complicated to guess what is going to happen. The skirmishes that he's doing BacT are so cheap, Lidakor, so
yeah. Look at that archer range from BacT, close to that dock. What is that building? It's right on the wood line of Dark.
And a second barrack forward, you know? Archers, now a barrack in case that he sees the scouts. Obviously his economy is going well. Now he's doing a lot of farms, mining stone. In this map with after 25 minutes, 5 on food. That's hilarious. Seriously hilarious. 5 on food. He took all the fish, you know? So the corner pawn in the north is belong now to BacT. The score is getting closer and closer, but he's gonna balance the economy, I believe, and will go castle in Lithuanians. His farming now is very consistent.
Yeah, he's going to get the hunt as well. On the right side pawn, he actually denied one dock on the north, but the other dock is going to go up. So BacT will secure that pawn, but as you said, Dark is just going to go Castle Age, and Knights will clean everything. You just send 2 Knights. Oh, there's a counterattack as well from Dark over here, pushing BacT's eco with 3 skirms.
Does nothing. Now he's doing the stable. He's gonna go up to Castle Age, yes, but look at that archery range in the sneaky area. He's gonna kill so many villagers now. Sticking 1 villager. There you go, 1 villager down. He needs to go to the Lumberjack. He's doing a tower. Chaos and chaos and more chaos. Well, he should win the game, you know, but let's see if he's gonna finish this one. You know, I mean, and if he's winning this crazy game, maybe he's gonna get some confidence, Dark, and then think, I have nothing to lose, let's keep going, right? Because, well, yeah, but these 3 villas is all the difference now. What the hell?
Yeah, I feel like Dark now has a very, very big lead because the food eco frame is working, and as I said, he just needs 2 or 3 Knights, and he cleans everything up here. And as I said, he might actually sense the blood in the water once he wins 1. And it's not impossible that he will feel, okay, I got this, gain some confidence back, and start potentially surprising BacT.
Well, he's taking the corner on the right. I see that at the bottom right corner he's also doing galleys, but BacT got here only 3 fishing ships, and then the other... Oh, the demo! The demo killing all the skirmishers as well! It's not that he's gonna come back in the game because of that, but he took all the army, military numbers, now he's Dark 3, military, BacT 18, almost the same village, Leader Core. Who knows? Anything can happen, but the Knights should definitely clean all. Is BacT gonna be able to go up and spam trash units, or maybe spamming trash units can hold? I'm sure that he's not expecting that Dark is Castle Age, so let's see now BacT reaction.
I think he will try to go up himself, but this is going to be tough because, like, his base is wide open, he's spamming Spearman, but Spears won't hold much against Knights, especially because we could see Siege Workshop coming as well for Dark. I think Dark's got this.
Well, let's see, because I still see some idle villages there. BacT got 6 villages more, 27 army in total. Yeah, I mean, the Knights are strong, but how many spears you can spam with Byzantines? A lot. Oh my god, he was doing a tower, he got it, so he take the villager. Let's see, man, let's see what is gonna happen. Now he's doing the fire galleys in the south. BacT is still not up, he's doing the wheelbarrow. He's still not walled. He's bringing the army at home. A lot of army that he's bringing at home. Botkin Arrow. Why he's doing Botkin Arrow? You don't need Botkin Arrow. Now he's doing a castle, defensive castle. Dark is panicked right now because that castle should be on BacT's face.
Yeah, exactly.
In my opinion.
You wait a little bit, you get 3 more Knights out.
Yeah.
And then that castle goes up on the front, and that buys time for BacT, who I think is going... Wait a second, where did all that food go?
He's doing full army. No, he's going full army. He's doing forging, he's doing the +1 armor, he's doing all the economy, all the military upgrades. So he's going full army, even scouts, he's going full feudal. Full feudal military, man. Crazy, man. This BacT.
What is this? Is this a Taro stream or something? Is he playing Feudal Voy account?
Yeah, well, I mean, Dark doesn't have army at all. So if he's spamming his spears, he's gonna take the Knights. And just look at the value of those units. Those Knights are so expensive, and he is still with 4 villages more. So, well, let's see. He's gonna have the castle there. Obviously, it's a weird decision, but look at now. Double attacks now for Dark. Didn't make a single upgrade. He did the Bloodline, he has the +2, but how many Knights he got? He got 3 Knights. I mean, 3 Knights. Why he's not doing 10 Knights right now?
Oh, look at that counterattack from BacT. If BacT finds that stone mine on the left with the scouts, that could be a disaster, and he's very close to clicking up. And one thing we haven't talked about is that BacT has 3 pawns right now. So the fish is starting to begin.
BacT is winning the game.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because the
All
Knights
the Knights
won't do much.
All the Knights bye-bye. The scouts inside.
if BacT gets to Castle Age, he can make camos, and he's gonna be able to hold that one nicely. And he's gonna have a very, very consistent food eco. So food from the left.
Camels?
Food from
Look
right.
what he's going to do. Lidakor, I think, well, he can go full army like you said, but even with the 27 on foot, he can get the resources to go even Imperial if he wanted with Byzantine, seriously. But only going trash, he can definitely win the game. I don't know what you think. Oh my God. Did you see
That was a
dog?
beautiful demo. Yeah, exactly.
demo
I was looking
in
at
the
that
south.
as well. It's important because that's the villager that was meant to repair docks or ships. So sniping the repair villager is always nice. And he's trying to keep that dock alive until he gets the war galley upgrade, I believe.
Look at the tower he's doing behind that wood. He's being annoying. I mean, BacT is attacking all over. He never stopped. He's being annoying, doing the tower, Byzantine towers. He might doing now War Tower, Pikeman upgrade, Botkin. I mean, also cheap. He still have good farming echo, 27 on foot. The same village, triple the army. Not triple, but more than double. And, you know, late is also now going down. He got few skirmishes to clean that. But the chaos he's creating is gonna give now him, in my opinion, a beautiful position. But let's see on the left, Lidakor, because there is some nice ladies coming, and BacT base is a little bit exposed right now.
Yeah, it is, but look at that train of spearmen coming in, and it's just one or two ladies. And as I said, all that BacT needs to hold out for is like 10 seconds more. He has a stable
fine.
Backatom, so he's gonna get camels out to deal with those faster moving units, or monastery as well. Pikeman makes sense, but I feel like you need something that's faster to kill the knights and lights. And he might even go for the war galley upgrade. He will secure all 4 pawns, and he's even burning the market of Dark Town with the fire ships.
Yeah, but not only that. I mean, look at in the south. He's recovered already the lake. He has four galleys that he can move and now kill all the fishes from Dark. And I insist, he only needs. He's gonna make a TC, but he got a stone to make a castle. Look, his foot. He can go imp if he wanted. One imp, one TC, and push.
Yeah, exactly. In this scenario, especially considering how good your food eco is, it's untouched fishing eco on basically 3 lakes. It's in reality it's just 2, but you can just make a castle, go into Imperial, and start trapping down your opponent.
Yeah. Anyway, he's doing now the wheelbarrow, but wheelbarrow has been done by BacT long ago. He's still 700 food. He did a second TC. He need to go back. He has 500 stone. I think he just need a castle close to that siege war shot from his opponent, saving, defending that second TC. And his resources, he's doing the husbandry. Well, he keep doing army, but I insist. If he's doing army, it seems that he's gonna be able to go up to Imperial Lidakor quite fast.
Yeah, he's piling up resources for Imp. I think that he's just getting upgrades in right now, like husbandry, because he has too much food and not enough gold for Imp, but he will go Imp in this one fairly soon. And Dark is trying to collect relics, but he's up against so many cheap pikemen, cheap camos. It is very, very tough right now for Dark. He still has the score lead, but that's, I think, very, very misleading.
Yeah, just looking this out already. 4 points. 4 points for BacT. All the points for BacT. He did kill Ned upgrade, so his economy is gonna be domination. He still does have the castle here to defend. I think these can be a problem now. Those ladies are +2/+2 ladies. He got Dark 1 relic. We forgot about the relics. Now he's gonna get some relics. I still like his farming economy. Lidakor, his farming economy is still very solid. And those ladies now can be very deadly, but the TC is there and there's quite a lot of pikes. So he should stabilize, but still, let's see, because the game is getting definitely interesting and for sure the best game of the series till now. Craziest game, but also very nice to watch.
Yeah, exactly. At least this is like somewhat competitive compared to some of the others. Like the hideout game was that actually is a nice fight for Dark over there.
I don't know where he ran. I don't know where he ran. He could kill all. He could kill it really all, because those pikes doesn't have the upgrades, you know, to counter those ladies. Now he's gonna convert 2 ladies. There you go, one. And now maybe the other. I think he did a mistake there. for sure. But now he's sending camel. Look at the mangle. BacT is microing all over the map. The village numbers is getting closer and closer to the economy. Look at the second castle. That castle from Dark is a castle that I like it a lot. He's taking both town centers pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Lidakor, why he did those town centers there, BacT? I don't understand. Forward TCs instead of back TCs. What is this?
Yeah, that is questionable, and it looks like BacT is slowly collapsing under the pressure. He's behind by 20 villagers now, and he's still not going into Imperial. 1,000 wood in the bank right now for BacT. He wants a castle on this hill. It's like the big hill right next to the barracks of the opponent.
Zero reaction. Look at the another TC he's doing, taking weird decisions now, BacT. This series is who make less mistakes win the games. Not who make the right things. I have the feeling, really, because this is so awkward right now. I mean, he has 4 pawns, and now look at the TCs. Why he's doing town centers close to Dark base? I don't get it. But why not at the back in your base?
Yeah, this is a so messy game. And it's brutal to think about the fact that this series has been going on for 2.5 hours, and this is only game number 4.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. What? 2.5 hours already? What the hell? We are not gonna sleep today.
Well, I will.
Well,
but...
the maps are slow maps, Lidakor. I mean, the maps don't invite for early aggression, and they did aggressive gameplay in Hideout that usually doesn't happen. They did some crazy stuff in this one that usually doesn't happen, but they are still in 44 minutes. And now he's on the way to Imperial Age, on the way to Imp. So with only pikes and few skirmishes and few traps, that's it. Obviously, those castles are hitting both town centers. I don't know what BacT is doing. He's up to Imp with 100 villages, but I don't know. Look at those TCs on the right side, and Dark will kill a lot, but he's not doing it. Oh my god, on the
Dark
left
will kill a
now.
lot. But yeah, the left side is looking bad, and if it's heavy camel, I feel like that's gonna be able to beat like this. Although you need better upgrades for BacT right now. He only has +1/+1 against +3/+2 like this.
Yeah, he has to be careful. He just need to wait till the Imperial Age and spam barracks, honestly. I mean, barracks helps. No? I mean, what else he need?
I think he can be fine with the Halberdier play of Byzantines, although Lithuanians could react with skirmishers, but that's going to take some time for Dark, and until then he could lose his castles. Dark is also somewhat struggling for gold if you take a look at his map, so his primary gold is denied, one of his golds is walled in. He has to take gold on the right side. He's got one at the back as well that he's not taking.
No, he's fine. I mean, he has 140 villages. He's not going up to Imp. I don't know why. Now he's going. But Byzantines has 3 minutes. He has 3 minutes. So in these 3 minutes, he can do magic. If he has a stone to make another castle, he's only missing one stone. You know, only 1 stone. But what is BacT going to do now in Imperial? I believe that he will do halberdiers. The one who is not mining gold, or not a lot of gold, is BacT, but he has gold at the back as well. And honestly, with 112 villages, you can make, with Byzantines, easily 100 army. 100 army, man. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's see what they are going to do, because this is looking weird right now. I don't know, but I don't see army from BacT, or not doing too. I know the castle, that castle now on his face, trying to deny that goal, and 2 castles in the same spot is really good, Lidakor. Really good, because you can go with the trebuchets easily farther and be protected.
Yeah, you can just trap down those castles and open up the left side of the opponent's base. Nice raid on the left from Dark, though, picks off a lot of villagers on that stone mine. So that's a nice response. And the villager kill death ratio is actually pretty close. So 40 villagers killed by Dark, 30 only by BacT. But as you said, now there is halberdiers, so pikemen flooding from all barracks. But still, you need a lot more upgrades, like Vice no iron casting or plate mail. And that's pause, I think.
I don't know. I'm collapsing, so maybe I thought, okay, they collapse as well. The game collapsed. Everything collapsed.
No,
we'll be surprised. All crash, you know. So well, it's a
no,
pause.
No.
Yeah.
Just think about it. I was actually willing to point this one out. It was just too chaotic, this game. But This is basically the first time we're seeing a pause in a series where BacT is playing in. We completely forgot about the fact that this is BacT playing, so
No,
we
he
should have like
did another
5
pause.
pauses.
He did another pause, I think, in the previous or 2 games ago. I asked you the same question, remember? But yeah, with BacT, usually it's 2-3 pauses per game. You know?
Yeah.
So, oh my god. Okay, well, he has a stone to make more castles, but I still don't see the halves. I think the halberdiers should be there. I mean, it's so difficult to analyze this game because when you see this kind of gameplay, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of theory, but wow, you just need to be so fast, try to focus. What BacT definitely needs is to mine more gold, and obviously more trebuchet. And if he's taking those castles, with the advantage he's getting here, I don't know, ladies are +4 already. +4 ladies already. He got 3 relics. I mean, those ladies can be monster, Mr. Lidakor.
Yeah, and the relics are in different monasteries, so it's not easy to just unpop the relics with a trebuchet, but still 2 of those monasteries could go down to trebs, and the other problem that you're facing is that you need castles to make ladies. Though BacT is losing a lot of vultures now on the right.
Yeah, he's not sending anything there to defend. He's sending few ladies and pikes. The pikes are almost no upgrades. They got +2. I mean, he did Imperial just to go trebuchet, but the problem is the pikes are so cheap, the ladies are expensive, there's no castle, he's losing the ladies, he's losing the ladies against the Town Center and few pikes. They are very strong, but the ladies are expensive and the pikes are incredibly cheap. He's taking another castle, he will take another castle in 3 traps, and he also got monks, Lidakor with block printing, so 12 range to convert everything. And the score?
Yeah, and he also stopped the castle on the
lead.
left. He stopped the castle on the left as well from Dark, which is also huge. Because if Dark loses the castles, it's going to take some time until he gets Cavalier on the field. There is still 13 Laties on the field. But
Lidakor, look at the castle he's doing. Dark in the middle with 1 villager close to BacT. What is this game? What is this game, really? 1 villager there, the hero villager taking the stone in that hill. Well, nice castle, obviously, but also exposed because the trebs can come and dominate. Look at the monks defending the trebuchets. BacT is playing weird this game, but he's able to win, man. Still 175 population, a lot of army all over the map from BacT. You can see the mini-map, and I don't know where to look.
yeah, me neither. And Roger is actually going to finish that castle. So that's castle number 2 up over there. Oh man, I think I'm suffering permanent mental damage from this game.
Imagine then. Imagine then. A lot of halves. He is still only 25 farmers, but you don't need a lot of farms with Byzantines. They are so damn cheap. They sun raiding with the light caps. The problem for BacT is that the economy from Dark is not really suffering. He's not getting raided at all. Like, he's trying to kill the castles, but there's not really a raiding happening. And that castle battle is very important. And then at home, but he's taking all the castles. BacT is just killing. He's focusing on the castles and is spamming half +4 now.
Yeah, remember, he's got Byzantine castles, so those guys have 7,000 HP. And it's basically the matchup that I sort of expected. Lithuania is a much faster civilization, whereas the Byzantines are more like the slow brute force civ.
Well, depending what you want to use. I mean, if you want to go cataphracts, definitely. But if you are going what BacT is doing, just trebuchet and halves, is pretty much the same. While Dark was going for the latest, and now what army he has? Skirmishers. Honestly, with the skirmishes, he's not gonna be able to. Is another pause? And panic.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it seems like.
Yeah. Go.
In the first 3 games, it seems like someone was smurfing on BacT's account because he was playing so well and no pauses, and now BacT's back. And he's like, okay, 5 pauses.
A lot of pauses, yes. And 90 villas. He's dropping a lot. BacT has lost already in this game 100 villages. Check the ratio kill death in the Echo. Dark has killed 105 villages. 40 villages BacT has killed. He's now taking the threat. But this is the thing. And he's getting ready even more in the south with the light caps. If with this Echo KD ratio he still win the game, Then what, man? How we analyze this? Like, he's killing over 100 villages and he's still winning? Because it's possible that he still win. Look at the population. Military numbers 77.
Yeah, but I think BacT needs to stabilize his eco because 84 villagers, even with Byzantines, isn't necessarily enough. I think he needs a bit more camos. Just a couple. Even you don't even need fully upgrade camos. Just a couple of them, so they're actually catching up with the light cav. And you also have to keep in mind that now the relics are being lost by Dark, so he loses the second monastery, which had the relics in. And soon, a lot of the eco for Dark is gonna get very exposed as well.
Yeah, but he's not doing army to raid. And he's still getting raided. BacT do not notice. He's not really defending. Now he's going forward on the left, going on the right. It's still 88 villages. Dark 162 villages. He want to kill BacT with villages or what? Because with villages, you don't kill, man. I mean, look at the villages he's doing. He's gonna make more. Why you need 163 villages? He's not deleting some. He probably listed me, but what the hell? He's getting killed, man, by BacT. Honestly, he's going with the traps, the halves, and BacT is just doing army. Double the military than his opponent. Double, man.
Yeah. Imagine if there was a technology in the game that converts all your villagers into army.
Well, do you know that technology?
I know. I was referring to that. Yeah. Look at that tower from Dark on the left side pond, trying to deny that fishing, and Dark also has to kind of play nomad here. Oh, look at the fight in the middle. What is that?
And there, the trap is going with villages. This is Inca villages. No, it's Lithuanian villages, but they are all going down. And this actually can help Dark to make more army, because now he has 117 villages. He lost like 40 villages in the last 2 minutes, but military numbers now getting closer, exactly, because Dark got 51 farmers, now 45. Still a lot of food, a lot of wood, so if he's spamming a lot, he's coming with more villages. Okay, he wants just to kill the traps, but you really cannot make army to kill those traps, seems like not, and he's losing now, in my opinion, too many villages. And if BacT now is stabilized and seems to be happening, well, this game is gonna go for a while, but Dark, Litakor is losing more and more ground, and he has one castle left. Crazy.
Yeah, now he's going full skirm. He's at 50 skirmishers against 50 halberdiers. But now if BacT actually starts making a couple of catapracts on that castle, that could be very devastating against those skirmishers. But right now he can't actually fight the skirmishers.
Yeah, but where are the skirmishes? I'm lost. I don't know where the skirmishes are.
Inside Dark space, there is like 50 of them.
Taking a trap. Okay. Okay, now he got a lot of army Dark finally. So BacT helped his opponent to get military, as you can see, guys. Yeah, this game is just well.
Oh man,
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. And like, I'm not sure if this was the original game plan here for BacT. I don't know.
How to
like, I'm not even sure if he actually would have played this one this way if this was a much stronger opponent. So he can't defend like they just wanted to finish this game quickly with all the lames. That's how it felt.
Look at the castle on the left. BacT is gonna make an amazing castle to avoid all that raiding. But now Hussars are coming. But he's still with the help. Well, he need more farms. BacT need to make a lot more farms. He need also cavalry as well. Halberdiers don't think so is enough anymore. This is 20,000 million skirmishes, and with the 3 bomber cannons as well behind that. How you can stop that now? I think this should be finally the 3-1 after 1 hour of pure chaos in this game.
Yeah, it seems like it, because one of the reasons why I like Lithuanians more on this map than Byzantines, or Huns also, or Byzantines, is mobility. The map is open enough to be raidable, and as you said, there was barely any raids coming from BacT. If BacT had like 15 light cav here, he would just destroy that entire blob of skirmishers.
Yeah, but the economy has been disaster for a really long time. Like, he never get more than 30 farmers. Also, he is now mining 4 villages on gold. He can put more on gold for sure, because he has a TC. Look, he has a TC at the bottom with 11 villages on the TC, and he's doing more. No, what the hell? Stop listening to me, BacT. And now he put them all there, you see? So he has economy still to get, but he's not using. Imagine if now he's just doing few cataphracts. He eat everything with those, but he doesn't have economy. 36 farmers now. He's rebooming now, BacT.
And he's making more barracks. All right. Let's just say that Dark wins this one, but BacT didn't really make a lot of effort to actually win this. I mean, Rams and Halberdiers against that many skirmishers won't work.
Well, I can tell you that BacT, I have seen BacT for so many years. And BacT, after a while, when he get tired, his performance go. I mean, that happens to everyone, but to him especially more. If he get tired, his performance is then getting later in Vietnam. His performance is going down, and that can happen. So I wouldn't be surprised that this series is gonna be much longer than we expected. They are already.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like, just look at this game already. We are already in 3 hours for 3 games, Fennis, and this is the 4th. What's the hell, you know? And well, this happened because this game is being kind of crazy, and now we have BacT with 100 villages. So let's see, because you really want to finish the series as soon as possible. You don't want to give your opponent any window to come back, and also confidence in this game. Well, in everything in life, right? But in this game is crucial.
Yeah, especially like if you take a look at how the last game was, for example, Hideout. What a disappointing defeat there for Dark, and now he would get a lot of confidence. And as you said, BacT is getting tired, but Dark, I mean, he's so young. When I was that young, I could play, I don't know, 9-10 hours a day, and he's gonna have no trouble with that. And it's already 3 hours, just the first series of the day, and unless BacT is able to close out the next game, we could see a very long series here.
Why GG people is asking in my chat? Well, because BacT was 120 population and Dark 200 pop. Dark got 66 farmers and was already with 20,000 skirmishes on all his economy. It was not GG, it was super GG. Game over. Just don't check that he got 1,000 wood, food and gold in the bank. Doesn't matter. He just got no time to recover. 85 army against 22. So the game leadercore was completely over. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, how do you even stop that many skirmishers in your base? And the 22 army, there's 1 cataphract, 7 fire galleys, and 1 demo. So in land, you have 11 halberdiers, 1 cataphract, 1 ram, and 1 trap against that entire army. You just don't have time to
well,
to clean it up.
Yeah, while you were talking that, I was showing all the resources, the statistics, and everything, and we go for game number 5. Whoa! Hopefully, it's not gonna be that messy because we need also some energy for the next series.
That's for sure. The funny thing about...
There you go. We are starting, and just when we are starting, the stream is back, so that's good. And yeah, there you go. This is we were talking about the civilization, right, Lidakor? And this choice with Malay here, well, it depends how you play, right? And let's see how it's going to be versus Tatars.
Yeah, absolutely right.